Hello and welcome back to Victoria 3. We've had quite an eventful couple of episodes. Our economy has basically completely died, and we've held off the worst of it, maybe, but I'm not so sure, honestly. I'm gonna expand that, by the way, just to try to get rid of our tax waste. And we're about to puppet Orange. I'm hoping they're gonna back down. It always works out that, like, when you don't want people to back down, they do, and when you do want them to, they don't. Our money is kind of just... I really would like to export our steel, though. Nothing productive. Sad. We could export grain, maybe? We can export engines, but we should have been doing that because we are producing a ton of them. This is just going to cost more bureaucracy, which I'm trying to fix, but whatever. I'm trying, I guess because it's our investment pool. We need to build more things that our capitalists want us to build. So, perhaps some coal mines. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. I'm concerned, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I guess you're actually gonna make me do this. Okay, bro. Here we go. Alright. So construction went up because we added more construction. You've gone up because we added more construction. But what else has changed? Because... Okay, yeah, the only difference over the last few years, or last year, last month, whatever this is showing, Jesus, is the investment pool. And the only difference is showing is construction, but that doesn't add up. Those two things do not add up to like 100k. We were just losing like 80k a couple seconds ago. I'm so confused. Whatever, bro, whatever. Gold fields completed. In South, that was fast. South Dakota literally just had a gold rush, and Nevada also had theirs like 1 or 2 episodes ago. The other side of the fence, people have been, oh yeah, the famous apocalyptically wealthy state of New South Wales is upset. The trade unions are already getting 94% of the vote. Might as well let them continue their dictatorial control of this nation. Yeah. This is going to go swimmingly. And just look at this. 8 dead versus over 700. We have... that's actually good. That saved us a lot of, like, about almost 100 bureaucracy. Oh, we're actually almost like 250 bureaucracy, excuse me. And gave us some more influence, which will give us some more infamy decay. We moved up to the number 2 great power spot, despite everything that's happening. Why are we... Well, we passed France. This is sorted by GDP. I want it to be sorted by prestige. So France has the biggest GDP, like, by far. But they are the number 3 power because they probably don't have... What do we have that's pushing us over the edge? Look at all these things we're, like, leading production in. We're actually losing 6%, but we're also gaining it from a bunch of other stuff. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. But I didn't see anything there where there was, like, obvious... I mean, it's not like we're super far ahead of France. There's only, like, 100 difference, but it looked like, to me, they should be further ahead. They had a bigger GDP. They were leader in more goods, it looked like. They had a similar army and navy power projection. But whatever. I'm not going to complain. We must just have some good modifiers that they don't have. Well, this one, they're doing better here. Instead of killing 8 of us, they killed 130 of us. 150 even. Wow. I did not see that because I hit escape to close the battle as soon as that popped up. But it looked like Prussia got something. Now, dude, this is nuts! Just give me proportional taxation! I've been trying to do it forever! Okay, Indiana needs, honestly, probably like 3 railways. Nevada needs 1. Pennsylvania needs at least 2 more. It's still bullshit, by the way, that Pennsylvania doesn't have a port. Ohio needs 1. New York needs another port level. Just max it out. You know they're going to need it eventually. Washington needs another port level. Hey, look, we can support more declared interests. I never thought I'd see the day. Okay, yeah, construction goods are continuing to come down in price, which is really all I care about. I guess, like, we're about to have interest in the entire damn world, which I guess makes sense, but... We're almost back up to where we need to be with Russia. We just need to get out of debt. And we're making very good progress if we can hold, you know, we're actually, even despite pulling out 140k a week from our investment pool is still growing because there's so many capitalists. So we're doing just fine. It's just that I want to have steel frame construction. Also, we're just not using, that actually might be why I said construction is going on. I've just run into this issue that I never had in any of my other playthroughs, where I literally, like, cannot possibly keep up with my construction capacity here. Sugar is very expensive, and clothes. Let's go, like, something like that. And then for clothing, let's do that, 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 and then we'll also throw some furniture in there because I know that's going to be expensive too. Get like Tennessee, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Idaho. Orange has capitulated. There they go. The first transcontinental railway was successfully completed. With the route between the Atlantic and the Pacific complete, the door is open for the greater settlement of the American West. We will settle the Great Plains. With this golden spike, we call for the unity of our country as this railroad unites the 2 great oceans of the world. Alberta, so basically all of the plains will get 20% railway throughput and migration, and 200% migration attraction for 5 years, or the West Coast shall be just as prosperous as the East. Let's do the West Coast. So I'd rather prop up the states that were already successful. Now, okay, yeah, our investors are not particularly interested in sugar plantations, apparently, and textile mills. Or at least not sugar plantations. But once those get built, which will only take a few weeks, hopefully they start investing again. Come on, man. 65 days. This is going to make such a big difference. I'm trying not to oversell it. Like, it's not going to single-handedly fix all of our economic problems, but it is going to be very helpful. Yeah, so now their investment pool transfer is going back up because they do want textile mills and furniture manufacturers and stuff. They just don't really care about agricultural stuff. Trade routes are unproductive, whatever. Iron, even though we have so much of it, we could import some more. I don't know about that, though. I would rather... I think I'd rather export some fertilizer. We have so much fertilizer. And I think it's about time, we haven't done this in forever, that we go through and see, like, what's profitable, what's not profitable. You're being built, so are you, so those don't really count. Chemical plants are struggling. Hopefully exporting... Look at this. Look at this. It might have even been even better. Oh. Excuse me, hold on. I'm going to pause the recording. My dog is barking. I'm not sure why. if I can remember how to pause. Hello, I'm back. We're good. So we now have proportional taxation. It's been like 20 plus minutes. I don't remember exactly what was going on here, but we do have proportional taxation, which instantly looks like it has maybe helped out even more than I thought it would. Now, basically all of our green is coming from our investment pool at the moment. So like I said, this isn't going to instantly fix everything, but it is helping out quite a bit. What this does is this significantly increases tax burden on the upper class. Income tax and dividend are taxed at the same rate. So you can see now the upper class is paying 29% of their income in taxes. It's actually like maybe even a little too high for me. Not in real life, mind you, but in this game, because I do want to have an upper class exist. And the middle class is paying 26%. So yeah, we might have to retool some things here. Probably we might wind up dropping some consumption taxes. Although, I mean, look, we're making 52,500 pounds a week from taxing luxury furniture. These people love their damn IKEA. We're making 27K a week on coffee taxes. I mean, it's ridiculous. And if we were taxing glass, we'd be making even more. So I don't really know that I can afford to drop those at the moment. So we might just have to. I don't know how we're gonna navigate this, but this series of events has been nothing if not interesting. That's for sure. I did not think, you know, three or four episodes ago, I thought that our economy was basically on cruise control, and then I kind of ruined everything. And now it seems to be mostly back on cruise control. And I think, honestly, the problem is, like, I'm too lazy to let it burn down to 0, but I also am too much of a coward to try to take, like, I would at least take down to here. And, like, put us up to, like, 100 infamy, probably. The Transvaal is not worth it at the moment, to be honest with you. So, I might just... I'll wait until the end of the year. And we will see how things are going. What are we building, by the way? We're building textile mills, furniture manufacturers. Yeah, I queued a bunch of those because they're very expensive in our market. Low market access. Pennsylvania's is still low. Irish people are moving to California. Cool. Let's take a look, by the way. Also, I mean, I want to get back in the black so I can purchase Alaska, but I also want to do this. That's going to cost 500 bureaucracy, which we can't really afford right now because that's going to give us a bunch of tax waste. So we might need to wait until we can pump up our bureaucracy, but hopefully by getting telephones, so we could go for... Where is it? Is it under society? Central planning? Yes. Telephone switchboards for government admin. So we need central planning and we need telephones themselves before we could do that. Because you could just do central planning and switch over without actually producing telephones, and then telephones would just be super expensive. English people are moving to New York. Let's check on Washington. Are you still at 0 people, peasants? You have 20k peasants. You are attracting some people somehow, some way. So we could probably... What is... You're employing 60 people at level 12. So that's roughly... What, 5,000 people per level? So we could definitely throw in like 3 more levels here. Paper industry. Let's take a look at that. Make sure everyone's on paper bleaching. They are. Honestly, let's just let's go crazy here. I just keep putting everything in this like same 10 states over and over again. Let's give Vermont some paper industry. Moluccan people are migrating to Oregon. All right, so we are rapidly burning through this debt in a good way. We're like making progress on our debt. Someone wants agrarianism. What is wrong with you? You just want to like set the country on fire? We're decaying fairly slowly. Yeah. Oh, our president. We dropped back down to number 3, by the way. France. Oh no, we literally, as I said that, we went back up to 2. So us and France are just going back and forth. You can see there's only about 50 prestige between us. They just passed us again, so that's going to keep doing that. But our president is a bandit, and he has kidney stones. So hopefully he dies. He's only 58 though. I really wish they would. The leader of democratic countries in this game is like very poorly communicated how it's chosen. We had what happened to the rural folk guy? He was there and now he's gone. Now we're back to Benedict. It was someone else. It was Benedict and then it switched to a rural folk guy and now we're back to Benedict. Clothes, that makes sense because we're rapidly expanding clothing production. Sure. Inefficient taxation. Jesus. You must just be getting like a huge influx of people. Yeah. Annual projected migration plus 1.1 million. Holy shit. They're up to 500,000 peasants. New York is actually exploding. Yeah, so we could afford to do like up to 7 then. Which means also let's just max out your port, if it's not already. It is already. So let's give you another railway. Oil is still relatively cheap. Meat is cheap. The United States is growing a colonial empire in Africa, along with new means to prevent malaria, has made us a serious contender for colonial control of the continent. When I see the continent, I see a raw, unworked material from which anything could be carved, but as often when working with rough materials, mishaps are inevitable. Something breaks, blood is spilled. The United States of America isn't so squeamish as to let a bit of blood get in the way of ambition, are we? Bring out the maps and the straight edges. We can now invest more in colonial institutions, but we can't actually do that because we don't have the bureaucracy. But hopefully that's coming soon. I believe that triggers... Well, we got... malaria prevention, which is a requirement for it, but I think that requires 7 fully controlled states in the continent of Africa, and we have 1, 2, 3, definitely not 7, so I don't really know what's going on, but I thought that was the requirement for that. So telephones will take 4 years, but central planning will only take 26, and it's actually going to be helpful for us anyway. But also, this I think is better, first of all. Also, we should start passing more laws. Perhaps we could pass protected speech, although we would lose 50 authority, and we're already negative. But authority's the one I'm okay with being negative on the most. We could do compulsory primary school, which is going to lower dependent income, but it's going to increase education and lower mortality. We can't do women in the workplace yet because only the industrialists support it, and they're not in government. We could go for public health care. That's probably what I'm going to do first. Actually, no, I'm going to go for compulsory primary school first. Then I will do public health care. We're not even at 20 minutes. That interruption occurred very early in the episode, apparently. Pennsylvania and South Dakota need more railways. You're getting one. We'll see how you are after that. South Dakota, Have it. Washington flood. Son of a bitch. Washington can get 25% devastation or plus 50,000 expenses a week for 5 years and only get 10% devastation. We're gonna do it because we can afford it for now, but I don't like it. We need more convoys. We haven't expanded. Well, actually, no. I was literally just about to say we haven't expanded our force in forever. That's just objectively not true. But we could expand it a little bit more. Like anywhere with a lot of excess population could probably stand to get at least one more level port. How does Gabon not have a port? I'll start there. So that's gonna we're consuming what, steamers, right? Yes, steamers and coal. So we might need to expand our shipbuilding industry a little bit. Electrical capacitors. We could use electric sewing machines and automatic power looms in textile mills. They would use electricity and dye. Electric sewing machines. I mean, I'm into it. So let's get some dye and power generation going. We already have some power, but we can. Dude, New York is just going crazy. Dye, please. All right, we have somehow carved our way out of this. We in the span of 2 episodes, we blew through about 40 million pounds, and then we have pulled back out of a 25 million pound deficit, a debt, and we're almost back in black, and we are about to purchase Alaska from Russia. I hope. Please tell me that they are still in debt. I would be very annoyed. No, they're not. No. 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 Also, I misinterpreted this. You don't have to not be in debt. You just have to not be currently taking loans. All you have to do is be currently running a surplus. Spitters, devil take them. I'm not paying $30K a week for 2 years for restricted child or compulsory primary school. You got me all the way fucked up. We'll just switch to public health care. It's so annoying. So, I mean, there's not really anything I can do about that. I just have to hope that eventually... And what's really annoying about this system is decisions need to be reworked. There's no way to, like, get a notification when a decision is possible to be taken. So you just have to be constantly checking this, which is very frustrating. What do we need for a Grand Exhibition? I've never done this. We need an Art Academy at level 10, a University at level 10, and an Urban Center in DC specifically at level 20, which is never going to happen. I hate to break it to you. Yeah, I would need to add 1,700 urbanization, drawing upon a peasant population of 11K. Not going to happen, but I will add 2 of you. Sweden, who is what is this? What is this flag? Who are you a puppet of? Oh wait, never mind. I'm dumb. That's just the normal Swedish flag because Norway was in a personal union in real life. I knew that they had the. I thought they had like the modern Norwegian flag up in their top left corner, not whatever the hell this is. Anyway, so you're subjugating Margitine over here. Do you have anything over here? That's very strange, but sure. Speaking of which, I should probably, especially now that I can... Like, what is our growth rate here? This won't change until our next tick, which is really annoying, but this, you can see, is currently going very fast. This also won't change until our next tick. But any new development should be fine. This won't change until our next tick. This won't change until our next tick. But let's just, like, start gobbling up everything we can. How is this not colonized yet? Like, you're just begging me to colonize down here. But I'm not going to do it, because it just is weird. But yes, you can see we should be going very quickly over here, and we are. We just gotta try to beat France, but France is colonizing faster than us. I just want to cut them off here. So annoying. The Crusade for Change. The ongoing effort to implement public health insurance has captured the imagination of the Socialist Party of America, which has added full-throated support for the new law as part of its central platform. The country yearns for change. For too long, we have watched the nation suffer. It is not right to call... Is it not right to call for upheaval? Is it not right to call for the changes that are long overdue? I tell you now, we must embrace the future. Plus 10% momentum, or plus 20% enactment chance. They already have all the momentum they could ever need. I mean, look at this. They're getting over 90% of the vote again. They're getting 80 million votes in a country of 39 million people, because political power is not calculated like on a one-to-one basis. It's kind of weird, but basically, don't worry about it. It doesn't make any sense. But like, look, capitalists have 50.5 million political strength. There's not 50.5 million capitalists, even though we have universal suffrage. It's a weird system. Alright, this is dropping because you're dropping. I assume we're building some stuff you're not really interested in. Yeah, probably the dye plantations. You don't care about that. That's fine. Expensive government goods. Wood is expensive. We could just import some, but also, like, why do that when we have all the wood we could ever need over here in the beautiful United States of America? Let's let, like, Idaho, Indiana, Oregon, Colorado, Wyoming, some of these smaller states get in on the action. No, I mean, Idaho and Oregon, or specifically Oregon, is, like, huge in this game for some reason. Probably a little bit overexpanding, but if wood is indeed expensive, we probably need a lot more electricity than we're actually generating. More people are moving to California. The Free Trade Party. Well, now I don't need the role... Oh, wait, y'all are part of one party, which actually means I can add someone else for free, basically. Yeah, let's do that. Unproductive trade routes. Russia, take my steamers. Just don't build U-boats with them. And then declare unrestricted submarine warfare. Alright, we're coming up on the end of this episode. We are now back in the surplus. But we're in a delicate situation. And we could potentially, you know, try to... Look, only minus 119k. And whereas before it was like minus like 400k or something like that. But I have a feeling that's not entirely accurate. But we will eventually do it at some point, I think. The problem is, I mean, even ignoring the financial impact last time, an admiral died. We have public health insurance. Sweet. This will reduce mortality. We really need to start investing in our institutions some more. We need a lot more bureaucracy. Like, a lot more bureaucracy. So Washington, like, as long as you have people, and you keep attracting migrants, you're getting more, government admin. We'll see how much you wind up producing. So 2 are producing 180, so we're gonna be at around, what, like 440, 450, something like that, with economy of scale. And we're consuming... That's not right. That's not right. Yeah, we're consuming 500. So we're still going to be a little short, but it'll at least be a little more affordable, hopefully. We had an admiral die down in the south. I'll let Ezekiel Flournoy take over, because I don't need your tax waste as ruler. I don't want you to ever become ruler. Always need more convoys. I would love to provoke some wars with, so I could gobble up some of this land, but that just seemingly is never going to happen. Do you have any cool resources? Not really. I'm probably going to move into the heart of Africa here, the heart of darkness. And, yeah, that'll do it for this episode. Sorry for the interruption early on, but that's okay. We're making progress. The economy has recovered. Our nation has recovered. We are still expanding, but we're going to have to start gobbling up some more territory. You know, I mean, even though our flag is doing some crazy stuff, we are not currently on track to hit 100 incorporated states. So eventually we're going to have to start incorporating all of our oceanic and African colonies, and then also we're going to have to just take more land. What's our... Yeah, so we're almost under 25. Probably next episode we will conquer some more land, or at least start the process of conquering some more land. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.